Hey, can you hear me? Hold on. You gotta unmute. I had to unmute your mic.
Does she need to check her email? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Oh yeah, I sent the.
Hold
She was.
on. I'm
Wait,
telling.
did you go? You went live already?
Yeah, I'm live now. I always go live. Well, I try to go live 30 minutes before. We've been going 30 to 40. Well, not 40 minutes, but about 30 minutes before because it takes them a while to get their notification and all that crap. So try to go ahead and go live. That's why I had my mic muted. Drea, he said you need to check your email, love.
Let me swap. Hang on a second.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
You always do that.
Because it's just better that way.
All right. She's checking her email now. You got it?
Okay, let's see. No, I don't see email just yet.
He sent it like a few minutes ago.
I just copied and pasted exactly what you gave me. So.
Yeah, he copied and pasted exactly. Well, that's the same thing I did. He said he copied and pasted exactly what you sent me.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me do something here. Because sometimes I gotta switch out, switch back in. My emails, I got 1,000 of them.
Or yeah, or check your spam too.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
Just in case.
All right. Let's get out of this one. Let's check here.
Josh, why I don't see your face?
Oh, because I got my mic off because I look dusty.
Oh, well, let me see how you look.
You want to see me dusty?
First of all, you do not look dusty.
This shirt is older than my hair ain't cut.
You do not. You look the same way you always look all the time with them same eyebrows. Them eyebrows always lit.
You send it to Just Brit LLC.
I sent it to the one that you sent to me. I copied and pasted that one and sent it directly to him.
Yeah, why am I not seeing the email? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Could be. Yeah,
What's the email,
I told you I was gonna be busy, y'all. Come on now. I'm not seeing it straight for some reason.
Josh, is it another way she's saying she's not seeing the email?
You can check her spam folder or this link I'm gonna send it to your messenger.
He said that he's going. You just sent it to my messenger just now. Hold on a second, Drea. Let me hang up with you. He just sent something else to me. All right, let me try that because she's saying that she didn't get the link. So it didn't come to me, Josh.
Hang on, just refreshed it. Hang on.
Gonna say the last thing that I got is me emailing you. Oh, there it goes.
Just forward that to her or copy paste or whatever you want to do.
I got you. I'm sending it now.
What banners do we need tonight, by the way, when you get a
chance? Yeah, I got we're doing okay, yeah. It definitely went to her that time. I don't know why I got to do all of this. Oh, because I done started using my notes on my phone, so you have to pardon me. It takes me a second.
That's fine.
The subject for the night is self-determination and protecting your mental health. Those are two different ones.
Okay.
That's our subject.
Protecting your mental health.
Protecting your mental health.
I'll make that like the banner.
Yeah. It's probably going to be the most catchy one too. Your grandmama okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Sure.
All right, so there's Brit. There she go right there. Okay. So right now, are we only live on Facebook or are we actually live inside Patreon as well?
We're not live on Patreon yet. I gotta go back to your
Oh, that's what I thought I was going live in. My bad. Shit.
I guess not. Hold on. There's another important step. I'll show you. You get my prompt?
Yeah.
I'll bring Andrea on.
Yeah. All right. How you doing?
Good. How you doing? You looking a little tired. I'm gonna get on your ass. You better get some rest.
Man, listen, hey, I'm gonna tell you what, I need to. I really and truly need to, but I can't. I ain't gonna be able to rest for the next couple of days. I still gotta wait a minute. Let me get us out of that. I still gotta get some orders and stuff done. My website, man, I done got backed up on orders. I tell you what, I've been working. So, like, yeah, it's gonna be a. I probably won't really get no for real until like after my birthday.
You here now. Some echo. Make sure it ain't me. Okay.
Yeah. So
but I believe me, I understand. But I'm so happy for you. You here, friend? Just embrace it all, man. Take it all in. It's gonna be rough. You know what I'm saying? Tiring. But you here. You here. That's all I can say. You here. Take off. Take off.
Everybody keep saying that, but I'm over here tired as all. Like,
damn, is this what it is? Shit.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, I'm sitting over here, I'm tired, and it seemed like my whole life then turned into numbers. Everything that got something to do with numbers. It's just like, making sure the numbers are right, making sure things are going up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do my part,
And you doing it. You doing it. Like, for real. Like, I was just thinking about 2017 when I first saw you online, and look where you at now. Everybody want to hear from you. I mean, you even got the white folks on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look at her go. But you know what? That just goes to show when you determine, and it's like, I'm just proud of you. Just keep going. You just do not know what a light you are being to so many people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep going, but you gotta take a break too, Street. Even if it's just for you already know. I don't know why I'm talking to you, but you know it.
No, I mean that's the thing. Sometimes you talking to me because sometimes I need to hear it too.
Take a break. It is okay to say, hold up. You know what I'm saying? It really is. It's moments where you have to say, listen, I need y'all to just do this for a minute.
Look, we just not starting class, and they already messaging me talking about what time we starting. Or where's the link? I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming.
You got it. You know what? I was trying to be cute, but I'm not really a makeup person.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to say that to you. I said, boy, look at you, then got dressed up for it. I love it. I love it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you got to do it. You be a guest. You want to make sure you come through looking nice. Right.
My brother used to get on me all the time. Girl, take that bonnet off your head. I'm like, bro, you don't even understand the struggle, man. My hair one day want to be straight, puffy, curly. I don't know what to do with this mess.
Yeah.
Like, take that damn bonnet off, sis. I'm like, I can't help it. And then with it being winter and cold up here, I sweat so much because of menopause. I have to keep it covered so I don't get sick. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so it's cold now. I'm like, Lord, I can't wait till this mess to be over with. I can't.
We were talking about that earlier as far as me coming up that way to Buffalo. We're talking about the attire and what I'm going to
Baby, I'm going to tell you, okay?
It's cold like that.
You need to bring something for every occasion because you never know what it's going to be. And do not let the sun trick you because it still be freezing. Have your boots, your coat, your glove, everything. Because Buffalo get colder than we do. So, yeah. Make sure you bundled up,
Most definitely. We're gonna be packed up and ready to go. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wonderful, wonderful experience. And you got to hit the falls before you fly up out of there.
Okay, so that now we live in Patreon. Am I right, Josh?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we can go ahead. Oh, look, there they go. I was trying to say, are we live right now? She's talking about I'm present today. What's going on, everybody, man? What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody enjoyed their couple of weeks off. We had a couple of weeks off due to the Super Bowl, so you guys could actually enjoy that time with your families and friends. And hopefully the team that you was going for, hopefully that team won. But we got a special guest. First of all, you know what I'm saying, I hope you guys already taken care of your vision boards from the first class. I know it was some people who jumped in later on in the game, and you guys came in and we were already on the second and the third class. And I want to say to you tonight, you know, don't worry about it. I need for you to guys, you know what I'm saying, if you just now joined the Patreon and you're interested in the boot camp, which is what we're doing right now, all you have to do is scroll all the way down to where it says January the 2nd inside of the Patreon. That's the first class. It will tell you that that's the first day of class. And what I need you to do is go in there, get your boot camp information, man. Grab your pens, your pads, go get up all your supplies, everything that you need to get your vision board done. And then follow that to the second class, the third. This right here is the fourth class. What I'm doing right now, guys, is I'm trying to make sure, I don't know about anybody else, but those of you who have been following me for a while, you guys know that I'm really, really big on sharing the platform. You know what I'm saying? Bringing on other people, other women, other men, you know what I'm saying, that are, you know, whether they're in the ministry or they're motivational speakers or they're life coaches and whatnot. I want to make sure you guys get a well-rounded feel of everything and not everything just street. You know, because like I said, everything that I say may not be suitable for your situation, but I may bring on somebody that's able to give you something different, and that'll be more of your speed, you know, because that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Everything won't be for everybody, and that's okay. Definitely doesn't mean that you're in the wrong place. It just means that I want to make sure, like I said, that I set you guys up for success. After each class, I want you to walk away and I want you to be motivated, you know what I'm saying, and excited and prepared for the next class. Good afternoon, everybody. I think Josh was already put in there, guys. If you guys want to come on screen with us, you got a question that you want to ask, or, you know what I'm saying, if you got a note and we say something too fast and you didn't catch that note, all you have to do is hit that link. He put a link inside there. So all you have to do is hit that link, type in your name. After you type in your name, then it'll pop up and we'll be able to bring you on screen. This is our boot camp. It's an open forum, so no questions or slow questions or dumb questions, none of that. We welcome everything. If you do not know before we continue to talk or anything like that, I want you guys to speak up. Like I said, I want to set you up for success. Tonight, we're going to be talking about self-determination and protecting your mental health. I have a guest speaker tonight, Evangelist Drea Britt. You guys, you know what I'm saying? And she, there you go. Talk to him, Drea. So she's going to come on tonight and she's going to talk to you guys about self-determination. I'm going to wrap up the last part of the class and I'm going to be talking about, you know, basically protecting your mental health. Just putting a little bit of emphasis on things that we've already covered before, just reiterating those things because those things need to be said on a regular basis. You know, it's all about conditioning our minds to understand that this is what we have to do on our everyday walk of life. So with that being said, welcome everybody back to class. All that good stuff. You all meet Miss Evangelist Drea Britt. Just Britt.
Hi, you guys. How are you doing? I pray everybody is well on this Sunday. Just before I get started, I like to say a little prayer before I get started speaking about anything. So let us pray. Gracious God and Father, we come before you on this Sunday. Just first of all, Lord, allowing us to see it. We pray and we ask for the forgiveness of our sins that we created already in this day, be it in word, thought, or in deed. Father God, I pray now that you will decrease not just me, but all of us so that we may hear a word through me from you. May you receive all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise. It's in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm dropping stuff, so y'all forgive me. It's been a while. And plus, I'm kind of discombobulated because I'm in the process of relocating. Hallelujah. Mm-hmm. But I did a presentation today for you guys regarding self-discipline and your mental health. Now, I wanted to ask you before we got started, Street, was there any way for Josh to connect to my PowerPoint? If not, it's fine. I could just read my notes right here. I did a double thing of it.
Listen, this dude is super smart. Let me find out from him if he's able to. Josh. Mm-hmm. Hey, is it any way you will be able to connect with her PowerPoint?
Do you have a share option? Like your PowerPoint is on your computer, correct?
Yes, and it does have an option for me to share.
Yeah, hit the share plus, like the little plus on your screen. You should have an option that
Hey,
says share
Stacy.
screen.
Tawana.
Okay, 1 second here. Let me get the right one. All right, share.
And then share screen.
Okay. This is saying anyone can, with the link, can edit. What link? Y'all know I'm slow. I'm sorry.
Hang on a second.
It's saying group name or email.
Okay, so at the bottom, you see, do you see invite or share or settings?
It just, it just says copy the link and send a copy. No, the options. I know it's the way you should both be able to screen share, but I don't. Give me a
Street, do you see
second.
the option for share at the bottom of your screen where it says share?
Yes, I do.
Okay. She may not have permission to. If you look at your bottom screen, do you see Leaf Studio, Andrea?
No, I don't. I don't.
Then you probably don't have the option.
Well,
but
I was gonna say you should at least see Leaf Studio because that means you can just leave.
Yes, I do see Leaf Studio. I do.
Do you see?
Oh, Josh, I'm sorry. I do see what you're talking about. My bad. Let me put my line.
It's all good.
Okay. Okay, so, it says video file share screen. The share screen?
Yeah, share screen, and then it should give you a pop-up where you can select your PowerPoint window.
Okay. Share screen. Okay. Share screen. Okay, what are we doing here? Share entire screen. Share the audio.
What's going on, Cash Dior, Miss Deborah?
I would select like the window that has the PowerPoint.
There we go. I see some action down there, Drea.
Okay. Okay.
Do I need to click that, Josh?
No, I got it. I'm just waiting for her to show the PowerPoint, and then I'll put it on the screen.
Here's the PowerPoint. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Josh, Amy says she needs you to teach us. Right? He be on here doing all kind of technology stuff, man. There we go. It looks nice too.
Okay.
So did you want to share the PowerPoint now, or did you want to do that later?
You can share it now. That way I can talk as I go.
Okay. If you want to share the PowerPoint, it has to be on the screen. Right now, it just has like the StreamYard, so it's like creating like that vortex.
Okay.
Tool.
Okay, so I'm going to just talk, okay? Let me get you back over here. And then I'll just speak, if you will. All right, here we go.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
And I'm gonna mute mine while you go. If I have a question, then I'll just come back in, okay?
Okay. Now, mind you, I can't see anything, so I'm just going to talk. And if there's anything, just speak to me, okay?
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started, okay? Again, I did this presentation on self-discipline to give you just a few tips on what I believe self-discipline is, okay? First of all, let's define self-discipline. Let me get out my introductory slide. Okay, what is self-discipline? It's the ability to control your actions, feelings, emotion, and willpower. Keep in mind the word willpower, okay? Now, in the other list I have here, willpower, determination. That's the same thing. You have to have this firmness, you have to have grit, you have to have drive, and you have to have desire. And what I took this one also from U Street.
I like those things right there, though.
You got to
run back through them one more time.
For willpower. Willpower is another word for determination. Mm-hmm. And what comes with that is you got to be firm. You have to have a level of firmness to yourself, meaning you're not going to bend, sway one way or the other. Mm-hmm. Grit, that comes with, just your fight, your fire, your drive, which leads me to the word drive. Mm-hmm. And the desire. You have the desire to want to have self-discipline. The thing about it is, many times we don't think We need it. But the truth is, we do need a form of self-discipline, especially when it comes to reaching particular goals. And of course, my favorite word that I ride with it all the time, standing 10 toes down. Street, I thank you for that. That was one of the most solid things you could have told us. Stand 10 toes down. Okay. Now, this is a little message that I saw, and I just said, let me grab this and share this with everybody. It says, the body achieves what the mind believes. So at the end of the day, it's all about the mind. What are you telling yourself in your mind? What are you saying to yourself in your mind? Okay. Now, again, we're going to focus on willpower. Okay.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to the word self-discipline, it's 1,000 words that mean the same thing: control, willpower, goals. Those are the things that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So these are the 3 points that I want to talk to you guys about regarding self-discipline. First of all, is self-mastery. Okay. Self-mastery, also the willpower and the goals. Let me go on and break this down the best way I know how. Okay. Y'all bear with me. It's been a minute. Self-discipline and goals. Now, you heard the statement, write the vision and make it plain, right? That is so important when it comes to, something you have in your head, something you want to do, an idea that you have. I'm a firm believer of always praying first. My thing is, if God ain't in it, it ain't gonna last. You know what I'm saying? So number one, pray. Again, write the vision and make it plain. And that's why I'm glad that you had us start the poster boards in the very, very beginning with writing down our self goals, if you will, for ourselves. Write your vision, make it plain. Next, you want to claim your victory in advance. See yourself already doing what you have said, your vision. I see myself doing this. I'm going to do it. You have to do that, because if you don't, guess what? Ain't nobody going to do it for you. Okay. So claim your own victory in advance. Next, you have to also protect your plan. And I'm going to pause right here, and I'm going to just go a little bit deeper with this. We are all guilty, no matter who we are, what we're pursuing. We are all guilty or have been guilty of running our mouth. And it's not because we're trying to boast or brag, but we do it out of excitement. But you have to be mindful. Let's just keep it real. Everybody ain't for you.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't for you. Everybody is not going to take this ride with you. So you want to protect your plan. These days, I'm a believer in moving in silence. Keep your mouth closed. Let your work be the result when you get to your goal. Everybody ain't got to know what you're doing. Okay. That's one major thing that I have learned myself. And again, it's not out of bragging and boasting, but it's out of pure innocence. And, I'm excited. This is what I'm about to do. I had things stolen from me. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of stuff. People that wrote books, you know what I'm saying? Started whole platforms off of something that I know for a fact where you got it from. But I'm like, you know what? One plant, the other one water. That's my attitude. I have to, because if I don't, it'll mess me all up. And that's just being honest. I'm so full of stuff. I'm like, okay, you can have that. At the end of the day, you can definitely have that, because I'm a firm believer. If it's not yours from the beginning. And I believe my God is like this. If somebody takes something from you, God will go ahead and let them build, have them thinking they got it going on. And before you know it, boom, guess what? It'll hit the ground. Because guess what? It didn't belong to them in the first place. So when people take stuff from you, first of all, take a little bit of accountability. Yeah, maybe I should have shut the fuck up. I'm going to just say it like that. Maybe I should have kept my mouth quiet, but okay, go ahead. You can have that. Because God got so much more. There's so much more to me. And you have to have that. You have to talk to yourself like that. You know what I'm saying? It's so much more to me. They thought they got something. Please, that wasn't nothing compared to what else I got. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
And just to chime in right there on that spot, man, I had to stand up when you said that part, because you know what? Because it's so true. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not even a matter of people coming in and them coming in and stealing your plan. Sometimes people will come in right in the middle of you developing your plan, working on your plan. And the more that you sit and you talk to them and you bring them in on it, if you're not careful, people will also speak fear, and you know what I'm saying, fear, and they put their insecurities in there as well.
Man, yes, ma'am.
So before you know it, you could be all, you know what I'm saying, 100% in, you working on it, you praying about it, you know what I'm saying, you doing everything that you need to do to make it happen, and then boom, here come that Debbie Downer, here come that person that's coming into your life. Then now all of a sudden you go from being extremely excited about it to now you're second guessing your plan, you know what I'm saying, based on what somebody else say. So whenever you are doing something and setting yourself up, especially when you're starting a brand or you're starting a business, you know what I'm saying, anything that you want to start in life, you want to do, just like she said, sometimes it's better just to be quiet about it until everything is all the way set in stone and then move forward. And I can say that because I used to have a very, very bad habit of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because like you said, you're just excited.
You're excited. And that's all it be. But it's like, I'm at a place in my life where I'm understanding even more so, you know, some things is to be protected. You have to protect some of the stuff that God is giving you to manifest, because it's your assignment to manifest that. And you have to hush up sometimes. I'm guilty. I still have a habit of running my mouth sometimes, and the Holy Spirit like, all right, shut up. And you have to. And it's not you being mean, but you know, you have to really, really when it comes to your goals, you know. Okay, the next thing I had here was, okay, this is something that I want to share with y'all that I live by. It's called the SSL code. Seek, speak, listen. Number 1, seek, research your idea. Look into what it takes for you to build and do whatever it is you're trying to do. The next thing is you have to speak life. And this is my point. You just piggybacking off what you just said, you know, out of excitement, you know, you get them Debbie Downers and them killjoys that come to you, and then you sitting up there second guessing yourself. No way, ma'am. You have to speak life to yourself. You know what? I can do this. This is for me. I got this. God gave this to me. You have to speak them affirmations over yourself.
Right.
And then the second thing that I have is listen. The listening part. When it comes to you pursuing your dreams, your goals, you want to surround yourself by positivity at all times, because the minute, all it takes is one little negative comment to have you guessing yourself. It's nonverbal things that can happen to you too. You know how you tell somebody and, you know, you excited and you catch somebody in your peripheral, as Kat would say, looking at you with the stomach, you make their stomach hurt. That'll keep the spirit too.
Right.
So you have to be mindful of the things you are letting in your ear gates. You know what I'm saying? Protect that by all means necessary. Again, that's the SL code. Seek, speak, listen. Okay? And be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Remember, yes, we don't have much time, but time, you got to keep in mind, God is not going to give you something he ain't going to see through. Number 1, you got to have faith in that. You know, God gave you this vision, this idea. He going to see it through. I don't know him to ever lie to you. He ain't going to show you something and not give it to you. I'm just a believer in that. Be patient with yourself. Don't look for others to be patient for you, because you have to think about it this way. If you're not patient with you, others won't be patient with you. You understand? So if people see you being patient with you, then they'll learn, hey, I got to be patient with that one because she's patient with herself. So at the end of the day, my next tip, be patient with yourself. Okay? All right, here we go. I love this part. Self-mastery equals happiness. Now, I need everybody to say this with me.
All right.
Whether you say it to yourself out loud, but listen to this and let's say it together. It's right. It's under here, under the equals happiness. Say, nobody is responsible for my happiness but me.
Nobody is responsible for my happiness but me.
Okay. Say that to yourself every day because it's the truth. Nobody, no other human being on this earth is responsible for your happiness. You're supposed to pull up with happiness already within. You feel me? So, and here are a few steps on self-mastery that I wanted to share with you guys too, okay? Number one, you got to commit to yourself.
Right.
Okay.
First and foremost.
First and foremost, to yourself. Second, you got a doggone show. Be honest with yourself. Talk about your strengths and your weaknesses. Listen, I'm weak in this area, but I'm strong over here. How can I get the two to be balanced? Okay. Number three, again, there go that surround yourself with positivity, but not just surround yourself with positivity, but do it on purpose. Look for things that's going to lift you up on purpose. Go around things that's going to lift you up on purpose. It's something that you have to consciously put in your head. Listen, I'm going to go look at and do something positive and purposeful, even if it's staring at a beautiful flower on the ground. Do something on purpose to bring positivity into your spirit. Again, surround yourself with people who will hold you accountable. Okay, let's pause right there, friend. Surround yourself with who will hold you accountable. Man,
that's the one I like right there. That's about to be my favorite one right there.
Let's talk about it for a minute, okay? Let's talk about it for a minute. Now, we all know we got them cheerleaders, okay? Right. And some of them cheering for the right reason, okay? And some of them cheering just to be seen with you. Hello, talk to me, somebody. Okay. Now you have to check your squad. Okay. Check your squad.
Yep.
You have to pick. You have a divine right to pick. Listen, let me holler at you. I'm on this mission. And I need you to yank me by my collar when you see me fucking up. And I'm going to say it just like that. You don't want a whole bunch of yes people because a whole bunch of yes people will leave you to a no, 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 no.
Exactly.
Okay? Yep. Okay. You don't want everybody yesing you. And I kind of side-eye you yesing me a little bit too much. Nigga, ain't you gonna tell me no sometimes? Right. You know what I'm saying? So you have to surround yourself with people who will hold you accountable for your actions.
Right.
And then you have to be receptive of the critiquing. Don't get offended. Don't get, well, I know what. No. Sometimes it's okay to listen to what somebody have to say. And I'll be honest with you, that right here, surrounding yourself with people who will hold you accountable, baby, you got to do a lot of praying and ask God to show you who. To show you who. Okay. Next step. Let's get real about it. Prepare for battle. Okay. Prepare for battle. Because anytime you are seeking your dreams and your goals, you better believe it ain't going to be no easy ride. Okay.
Never.
So you better prepare yourself for the battle mentally, emotionally, and physically. Okay. Because like we were just talking before we came on live, you have to know your body. You don't nobody know that your body better than you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you have to take that time to get yourself up. Like, I appreciate the fact that you go to the gym. That's the way you keeping your physical endurance up. You have to pick your battle plan. What am I going to do to prepare for this battle?
Right.
Which brings me to the next point. Talk to yourself. People, you talking to yourself, I sure am.
Me and Mahogany was just talking about that the other day. Because you have to talk to yourself every day. It's one of those things about, you know what I mean, when you're teaching yourself how to be self-motivated. You know what I'm saying? When you're teaching yourself how to be self-motivated and self-inspired, nobody knows you like you. You know what I'm saying? You can start talking to other people. And like we said, you know what I'm saying? When you're in these situations where you're working within yourself to rebuild yourself, you have to understand that some people will not understand your vision. They're not going to understand your vision. They're not going to, you know what I'm saying? And it's not a bad thing. It's just that everything is not for everybody. But
it really isn't.
Another person doesn't see your value doesn't mean that you devalue yourself. That's why it's important for you to be able to look at yourself and answer yourself, like, do I feel like this is doable? You know what I'm saying? Is this possible? Am I willing to make the proper sacrifices in order for me to get this thing done? But I'm getting out. It ain't my turn yet. Go ahead, Ms.
Okay.
I was ready to get in on that.
But it's good though, because this is feeding me too. This is feeding me too, yet and still. Okay, now We said, talk to yourself. Okay, this is important to you guys. And I want you to pay attention to the fact that I got one word in caps and it's for a reason. Okay. And it says, reject all things that will go against the goal you will achieve. Stop saying, I think I'm gonna make it. I might make it. I'm almost certain. I know you gonna have to say, I'm gonna make it. I will achieve this goal. If nobody else believe in you, you gotta believe in you.
You gotta believe in you.
If you gotta tell yourself that every day silently to yourself, I will achieve that goal. I don't care what's going on around me. I'm telling myself that now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm dealing with some shit. I'll be real. I'm dealing with a lot, but it's not clouding my vision to what I already saw. Listen, I see the debris, but I will achieve that goal.
Exactly.
You know, so you have to have that. You have to have that heart and that motivation for yourself. That's self-motivation, and that too is also a part of self-discipline.
Right.
People don't want to see it that way, but it really is.
Right.
It really is. You have to that's a major part of self-discipline, in my opinion, motivating yourself. You can't look for other people to do it. You have to speak to you. You know what I'm saying?
Every day.
All right. The next thing that I have here. Now, this is what I like too. Willpower leads to met goals. Okay. When you got the willpower, you will meet them goals. All right. Willpower. Don't overload yourself. Okay. Here's a few tips on how to balance yourself out a little bit. Okay. Number one, don't overload yourself. Take those breaks. It doesn't mean that your assignment will not be complete. It does not mean that your assignment will be delayed. You have to take care of you first, because if you wearing yourself down, overloading yourself, guess what? You cannot stay. You can't focus on the goal you have set for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So don't overload yourself with your own stuff, and don't allow other people to overload you with their bullshit, neither, kids included. Okay. But my son, child, we ain't gonna go there. Different story, but yeah, you gotta know how to cut it off. You know,
boundaries.
I'm not about to. Don't invite me to your problems. I'm not asking to be invited. You have to tell people that, and it's not you being rude. It's not you thinking you better, but you too have something you're trying to reach. You don't need that distraction. You don't.
Exactly.
You know,
and a lot of times that's where we fail at, though.
Yeah.
A lot, you know what I mean? A lot of times that's where we fail at, is because a lot of times what we do is, you know, we don't want to make anybody mad, or we don't want to seem as though, you know what I'm saying, we being rude or anything like that. So as much as we don't want to have that conversation, as much as we don't want to come over or whatnot, we'll go ahead and we'll force ourselves into that situation just for us to get over there. And then once we get over there, we upset with ourselves. We really don't want to be there. We get back home and we're tired, and now we're rushing to get done the things that we really want to get done. But that was one of the things that I was also wanted to tell them about today as well. So it's really funny that you said that. It's because you have got to utilize these boundaries on a regular basis. I think it was in the second class that we talked about boundaries. If you guys know, a lot of the stuff that Drea is saying right now, a lot of the things that she's saying right now, number one, I want to say, Dre, like, that is so weird, right? Because you have been following me since 2017.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I promise you, when I hear you talk and say certain things, I know exactly where you get it from. And I tell you what, God is amazing, man.
He is, girl. He is.
When you look at life and you look at, you know, ministers and prophets and bishops and all these different people that follow me, that accept the word and understand exactly what it is that I'm saying. So I want to first recognize that, and then I want to go into, you have got to have that boundary in place where you know exactly where to cut it off, where when you're able to tell people, you know what, I'm not going to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Being able to say no without any feelings of regret or guilt. I just can't come through for you. I just can't be what you need me to be in this moment. You have got to understand and learn how to prioritize. That's another big thing that has to be there. Prioritize. You have got to be able to prioritize your life. If it's not on my agenda, it is not today's task. I'm not going to be able to do it today, because not, when she's talking about overloading, that's exactly what will happen.
Especially when you're the go-to person, when everybody
Right.
comes to you about everything,
Mhm.
you have to start. It's not that you cutting people off, but you gotta that line, like you said, that boundary. And that class is what really had me thinking about that. I'm like, yo, this is where I'm making my mistake. And I'm still doing it, but I'm, nothing just happens overnight. Because when
Oh,
you've been
right.
doing,
Oh,
when
yeah.
you've been doing something for so long,
It's a process.
it's a process. You got to break that habit. And I'm trying my best to, I'm practicing on breaking that habit. Listen, again, do not invite me to your problems. And this is the thing, especially if you ain't taking my advice. Stop
Right.
bothering me. Stop bothering me. If you're not going to take the advice that I'm giving you, figure it out. Figure it out. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. The next point, again, this is something that I feel that is important that we do for ourselves too.
Mhm.
Plan small goals that leads to your major goal. Like, for example, that me time, taking a break, listening to some music. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that would just give you a mental break from your assignment, if you will. It's okay to take a minute to say, hey, Drea, how you doing? Hey, Street. Say it's okay to take that me time. Like you said, some people run to the gym, somebody take themselves to lunch, whatever the case may be. It's nothing wrong with, celebrating those small little goals in between too. I wanted to point that out too. That's important. I really feel like that's important. All right, here we go, y'all. Y'all ready? Because see, so I'm gonna make somebody mad today, okay? Because this one made me mad, okay? Avoid temptations. Now let's be real. You have a goal you're trying to meet, and it costs to do it. Okay, it does. It costs. Let's just be real. You can't go to the club this weekend. Okay, you can't, because you got to keep in mind that money that you spend to pop a bottle is taken away from your goal. That, what I'm saying, that time to go, what I'm saying, turn up or whatever, you have to avoid certain temptations. That purse you want to buy, them sneakers, I'm going there, Street, them sneakers, what I'm saying?
God is amazing though.
Them sneakers, sometimes you have to just be like, you know what, hold up. I got to decide what I'm going to do. I know what I'm trying to do over here. All fold, it's looking quite tempting over here. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind being authentic. I'm a weed smoker. Sometimes I can't get that eighth. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can't get that eighth. I got to put that to the side because I got to buy or pay for something that's going to put me closer to my goal. So yeah, I'm saying no to that too. So, and that right there take a lot. Oh my God. That takes a lot of self-discipline, avoiding your temptations. Okay. We'll want to come over and kick it. No, babe, I'm studying tonight. We can maybe later. It's okay to say that. If a person love you, they're gonna respect that no. That's just how I feel. If they're really for you, they're gonna accept that there are moments where you're not gonna be able to turn up. You're not gonna want to go nowhere because you're busy doing something else that's about your goal. Okay.
Right.
Next one. All right. This is the one I like too. Celebrate your steps. Now, when people see that, a lot of times people are looking for major steps. Okay.
Right.
No, celebrating the step is something as simple as, Lord, I thank you. I ain't cuss nobody out in 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
You all in my little message over here because I got that on my notes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't always something that need to be seen. It could be something private between you and God and you and yourself. You know what? Exactly. I did that today. You know what I'm saying? Girl, high five. I do it all the time.
Right.
So make sure that when you're pursuing this goal, you take the moments to celebrate your steps. Celebrate the process. A lot of people don't like to talk about process. It's not always cake and ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it really take a whole bunch for you not to cuss nobody out. And when you notice that you have, let that slide or let it go or it didn't bother you, celebrate that. Yo, any other day I would have knocked fire out your ass, but today I ain't got time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Celebrate your steps. That's something very important. All right. Super support is the sport. That goes back to your team. That's your team. Is your teammates? Now, let me tell y'all something. Pray for your people. And what I mean by that, those that you're entrusting to check you, you got to pray for them too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That is so major when you pursuing greatness. Pray for your team. You know what I'm saying? Support is just what it is. It's a sport. Okay. Goals. Let's talk about these goals. Remember your vision, your idea, what you see yourself doing. Okay. Now here we go. Let's talk about the mindset about your vision. The mindset about your vision is solely, hear what I'm saying to y'all. Please hear what I'm saying to you on this one. The mindset about your vision definitely have to be protected, which we go back to them killjoys and even self-doubt. Let me touch on that a minute, okay?
Okay.
One thing that I have learned in my walk in life and just in general, one thing that the enemy loves to do is talk to us in our own voices. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you have to learn how to recognize and rebuke when something coming against your vision. Because remember on the previous slide, you are supposed to denounce anything and everything that goes against what you're trying to reach. Right. So that mindset about your vision, you can't let a slither of doubt seep in. And that's the one that loves to come in the most, that fear and that doubt. And you're going to have to tell both of them to go to hell. When you feel, when you, because like I said, the enemy love to talk to you in your own voice, you know, make sure that when you're talking to yourself, you're speaking positivity too, because that block his ass too. You feel me? So that's why it's so important to talk to self and uplift self, because he will get in your head before anybody will, truth be told. When you're laying there late at night, thinking about your vision, you know, he love to come and whisper and yell, you know, you can't do that. The devil is a lie, go somewhere. Right. And this is my rebuttal to those things. If I can help somebody, anytime your voice in your head come to you with, you know, you can't, stop it right there. Don't even let them finish the sentence. You can go to hell in the name of Jesus. However you choose to deal with it. Don't even let that thought follow through. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Know, you can tell a negative thought by the time you get to about that second word. Oh, you know, this finna go left. Hold up. Stop, partner. I ain't about to do that to myself. You know you can't. You know what I'm saying? Just you know. If it ain't a you know, or you know, listen, you gotta determine them you knows in your head. Okay? All right. Next one. Now, this is another one. And I'll be honest with you, I myself am still struggling with this because I don't know a lot of people. And here's what I mean. Skill set. You can have an awesome goal, vision, but you don't quite have the skills to kind of get there, right? So I believe that's where you have to be really honest with yourself. Listen, bad as I want to do that, I just don't know what to do. That's a time to sit back, meditate, pray, do your research. Let my husband say it all the time. YouTube can be your daddy. You know what I'm saying? You know, do things that either find somebody that is willing to help you. And again, you know, we got to be careful with that one. Or you set some time out for yourself to learn that skill set. You feel me? So that's just something that I wanted to put out there. You have to be honest about that. Yes, I know what I want to do. I'm learning what is required through my research, and some of the things that I'm researching, I don't have the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Again, prayer comes in with that. That's just me. Okay.
Gotcha.
Now, this one right here, y'all get ready. I need y'all to write this one down, and I want you to carry it with you. Okay.
All right.
Now that we done had this dream, we have this vision, we have these ideas, we're getting things in motion. Now it's time for the jump. Okay.
Okay.
If you notice on the slide, I put it as an acronym. Okay. And I'm going to break down what that acronym means. Okay.
Okay.
Just unleash my purpose.
Okay.
Jump.
I love it. I love it.
Don't let nobody, you know, when you jump off of a cliff, only if I know it's a what they call them little things, them little oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Them things that bounce you back up.
Like a trampoline.
Trampoline, yeah. You know, sometimes when it comes to what you want, you have to jump, having no fear. You know, believing that, hey, there's a trampoline down there. If I hit ground, I ain't gonna hit the ground ever. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
gonna bounce me right back.
It's gonna bounce me right back. So my advice is jump. You know what I'm saying? Jump is just unleash my purpose. Okay. I want to share that one with you.
Okay.
All right. Now we got a date. Okay. Set a date. Set a date. Set a date when you want this thing to be complete. Now, this is one thing I want you to do, not do. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, but apply that pressure. Because now you got a date. Now, the only reason why you won't meet that date, can't nobody stop you from meeting that date, but who? You. All right. So make sure you set a date. And guess what? It's okay if that date changes, because sometimes your date will change sooner than later. You feel me? But set a date and gun for that date to have your goal completed. Okay. And most importantly, don't quit. Okay. Don't quit. Don't ever give up on something that you believe in. Don't ever give up on yourself, because at the end of the day, when you do, your good is gone. And that's just me being real. Don't quit. Okay. That is the final of what I have. And I did this last slide because I want to give everybody their roses now, their flowers now, and to tell y'all congratulations in advance on your goals and your dreams. There go your flowers.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Know that you are already trophies and you are definitely a winner.
Exactly.
I thank you for this opportunity.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Thank you for coming.
To share.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. I definitely appreciate you.
Thank you.
Coming and
sweating like a pastor, Lord Jesus.
Especially when you come with the notes. I love it. I love it when we come with notes. They, you know what I'm saying, whenever they have notes, it lets me know that, you know what I'm saying, when we extended that invitation, that they took it seriously and actually created, you know what I'm saying, a full class, something that everybody can enjoy. Hopefully everybody, all of you guys, I mean, she took the time to make that really nice PowerPoint. It had a lot of good things in there, you know what I'm saying? And I tell you what, boy, y'all, I'm going to tell you something about y'all. Y'all give me a whole lot of reason to smile. I'm telling you, when I talk to you guys, you know what I'm saying, whether it's, you know what I mean, in person or it's life coaching or it's something that we're talking about online, when I hear you guys talk, you know what I'm saying, and I can really tell when you're listening, when you're taking notes, when you're applying certain things to your life. So, man, it makes me go harder. It definitely motivates me to keep going.
Well, I sincerely hope that in just this small presentation that I've done, that you've heard me following you from 2017 to right now.
Yes.
I listen.
As soon as you said, baby, Mahogany looked at me and she said, oh, that's you right. Man, I tell you what, hey.
Girl, that's no signature. I'm like, it's like, baby.
It's a blessing. It really and truly is. For those and we're gonna keep right on going. Dre, I'm not gonna take you out. I'm just gonna mute the mic. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right, guys. She said, got 4 pages of notes. I know that's right. Yeah, most definitely grab your notes. And what I'm gonna do real quick right now is I'm just gonna go back and I'm gonna somewhat like touch on some of the things that Drea said, and I'm gonna also give you guys some new notes as well, because along with what she's speaking on as far as you starting your plan, starting your business, and starting the things that you want to do in your life, you know what I'm saying, you have to also treat your mental health the same exact way. When you're working on your mental health, you've got to understand that it's extremely important for you to do this. First note, what is it that you really want out of life? A lot of us, we're walking around and we're wide asleep. Right? We're walking around and we have absolutely no idea as to what it is that we want to do from a day to day. A lot of us are confused. Do I want to be married, not married? Do I want to be in a relationship, not in a relationship? Do I like this job? Is it really a career? Am I really happy? And we have these things going on inside our mind every day. So I challenge you for the next 14 days until our next class, because when we come to the next class, I want some people to join on the live, and I want you to tell me, what do you feel that your purpose is. What do you feel like you are designed to be doing? And then after you tell me what it is that you feel like you're supposed to be doing, I want you to answer this question as honest as possible. Do you feel like you are making a conscious effort to get it done? Okay? It's time out to constantly have all these different plans, all these different ideas, all these different goals, waking up every day and we walking around talking about how we want to be happy, we want to be healthy, we want to have all these different things spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically as well. But we are making absolutely no stride to get it done. How do you want to get in shape, but you don't want to go to the gym? You don't want to eat right. You don't want to get active. How do you want to grow when you're making up all types of excuses as to why you can't complete your morning routine? And I got my comments going on over here. And just with the people that's on this live right now, I want to know who have completed their morning routine, which includes, first thing first, waking up, right? When you first wake up, first 15, 20 minutes, you're supposed to be going into prayer, doing your meditation, doing your positive affirmations. Those are 3 things that you're supposed to be doing on a regular basis. Can anybody put it in my comments if you're waking up and handling your morning routine? Right? And if you're missing those, if you're missing those and you was like, Street, I didn't catch that, I'm gonna say it to you one more time. And it's okay if you didn't. Starting tomorrow, I want you to get on board. You have a morning routine. This morning routine, you have got to understand. Oh, you said you have? Oh, okay, word. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate that. Because that right there, you got to understand within the first 15 to 20 minutes of your day, as soon as your eyes open, during that first 15 to 20 minute span, the mind is extremely impressionable. So if you're setting yourself up and you're starting your day already with prayer and with a 5 or 10 minute meditation, just letting it all go, and you're going straight into your positive affirmations, you've already set your day and the tone for your day before you've even walked out the door. Right? You've already mentally prepared yourself to have a really good day. You know what I mean? And you got to understand that when you declare that, when you get up and you do your positive affirmations and you're saying, you know what, I'm going to have me a good day today. You know what? You have got to be committed to that commitment that you made to yourself. What do I mean by that? No matter what happens, no matter who say what message come, what falls apart at work, what falls apart in the family, not my circus, not my clown. You will not rob me of my good day. You won't rob me of my good day. You won't rob me of my good mood. You will not steal my joy. You will not pull me out of position. Right? And the reason why I say that is because little do folk know that just because, oh girl, I got mine too. Let me look at him. Got mine too. Friends say, oh, I've been doing mine and drinking water. Me too, friend. Me too. I'm right here with you. Because you got to understand something about life, right? Life is going to be what it's going to be, whether you're living it and enjoying it or you're dead in the ground. There's absolutely nothing that you can stop from happening if it's going to happen. So for you to continuously overthink that situation, and what I want you to write down is, I'm done trying to figure it out in advance. I'm done trying to figure it out in advance. That right there is going to be for my overthinkers. Those of you who cannot get started on your plan because you want to go ahead and celebrate, because you just want to get there first without working, without any dedication, without any consistency, without any prayer, without any reading, without any self-help books. You just want the finished product. You got to stop. It is a process to everything in life. No matter whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's a relationship, a jobship, a churchship, a marriage, it's going to require you to do some work. You're going to have to step up to the plate. I'm talking about when you want things to be successful, when you want it to work out in your favor. When you're having conversations with people, whether they're at jobs or in your relationships, and you know, and they're expressing to you the wants and the needs, the things that can happen or what's needed to make it a better situation, more profitable, more beneficial, listen. Listen without trying to defend or make an excuse, because you know we're in a place now where everybody's sick and tired of the excuses. We got more excuses than anything. The excuses will not get you to success. I'm too tired to do my prayer. I'm too tired to do my positive affirmations. Man, I be running around so much on my lunch break. I work through my lunch break. I ain't even have time to come over there and read my self-help book. I didn't get my 5 to 10 pages in because, you know, the job was going crazy. The job have to give you a lunch break. If it fall apart in a 30-minute to an hour span, then it was going to fall apart whether you was there or not. Hello. It was going to go down regardless of the fact. But when things go wrong, you don't go wrong with it. Did you put that in your notes? When things in your life go wrong, you don't go wrong with them. You stand 10 toes to the ground, understanding what it is that you know, and still with that same type of mentality that come hell or high water, no matter the trial or the tribulation, I'm staying focused, I'm staying grounded, and I'm staying in position. Why? Because in order for you to be able to succeed, in order for you to be able to grow, you have got to be in position. You can't receive your blessing if you're not in position. That's the same thing for your healing, for your growth. Everything you need in order for you to be successful is going to mean that you're got to be in position. Just like I use all the time, you know, when I'm talking about the football player, right? So if they playing football and they got to throw you the ball, I can't throw you the ball if you're not in position. I can't throw you the ball if you got all these other players that's in front of you, that's guarding you from getting that blessing. You can't get what you need because you still got too much excess stuff around you. That's why it's important for you to evaluate the people that you're connected to. Right? You got to make sure that the people that you're surrounded by, that they are profitable to the goal. If you can't help me reach my goal, if you're not willing to do some work, if you're not willing to motivate me or to come into my life and try to take some of the load so that I can be the leader that I need to be, what do I need you for? What do I need you for? And some people will say, well, you know what? Well, that's messed up. It's really and truly not. For so long, we've accepted the bare minimum from folk. Just to have somebody. They have absolutely nothing to offer you. They have nothing to offer you, not a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. You are over here trying to figure out why you can't get to your next level, why you can't grow the way that you need to, why you are not in position to be able to receive that blessing. And the reason being is because you can't get in position because you're dragging all this heavy weight. You can't get there fast enough. You got to know when to cut it off. It goes right back to what we talked about in class 1, boundaries. Boundaries. All right. Next thing we're going to go into, like she was talking about, celebrating small success, right? And the reason why we say this is if for the first week you didn't do your positive affirmations, you didn't do your morning routine, you didn't do your 5 to 10 pages on your lunch break. At night, you didn't repeat your night routine. If you failed at doing this one night, right? That doesn't mean one night turned into 3 nights, 4 nights, and now here you are a whole entire weekend and you ain't made no type. No, this right here, this is a daily thing. It's something that you have to work on a regular basis. And the more that you do it, if you make it through a whole week, you know what? I done made it through a whole week. You know what I mean? Kudos to me. Let me salute myself. Let me pat my own back. Let me, you know what I'm saying, celebrate me. The reason why I'm so big on celebrating yourself is because we're living in a day and time now where everybody feels as though they have to be connected to certain people in order for them to be relevant or important or what, you know what I mean? That's not true. It's just not true. It's not true. And that's another form of codependency. If you're not celebrating me, I'm not going to celebrate. If you're not patting me on the back, then I don't feel as though I've done a good job. If you don't come in and tell me, oh, well, you know what, you really nailed that thing. We just think that we've done absolutely nothing. But no, how they used to say, you know what I mean? A pat on the back is only about 14 to 15 inches from a kick in the butt. You got to be careful. And some folk not coming into your life to celebrate you. They really and truly not. They're coming into your life to, one, a lot of people will come in and mimic every single thing that you do. They will come in and try to steal your whole entire style, everything that you got going on. And like what Drea was talking about in the beginning of her message, they will try to rob you of your gifts, the things that you do and how you live life, and then get mad at you when it don't work out the way that they wanted it to work out. Wait a minute, how in the world do you be in secret competition with me and then get mad at me because God won't bless you the way that he's blessing me? But the truth, you stole it. So now you have imaginary beef with me for me being successful, for me being happy, for me being in the relationship that you wanted or the jobship that you wanted. You know, so that's the reason why it's important for you to once again utilize your boundaries. Know what to say, when to say it. Well, how they used to say, you know what I'm saying? Scan the room. Know the room that you're in. The people that you're surrounded by, to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you're not around a bunch of vultures, people that are willing and waiting to eat you alive. That's important for you to make sure that you know the people that you are surrounded by, and make sure that connections that you have with these folks, that they are healthy connections. But you also got to understand this as well. And this is where everybody struggles. When you identify an issue in your life, when you see that it's not profitable, when you see that it's not helping you grow, I don't care what the relationship is, what the bond is, how long y'all have known each other, you have got to understand that everybody that started with you will not finish with you. People only understand from their level of understanding. And if you continue to drag these people along for that ride, the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to, one, drain yourself. All right. The second thing you're going to do, you're going to destroy yourself. And that's just facts. You're going to destroy yourself because you're going to lose your momentum. You're not going to have that drive, that hunger. You're not going to be as relentless because of the simple fact of, now I'm tired. I'm too tired to care. I'm too tired to read. I'm too tired to put forth that type of effort. And if I sit down and pray, I'm so tired that I might fall asleep. So you got to be careful about stuff like that. Other thing we're going to go into, take some risks. Put that in your notes real quick. Take some risks. I dare you to do something bold. You know what I'm saying? Something bold, something that folk ain't expecting for you to step out and do. You know, you done been in this situation for so long, right? If you done dealt with somebody for so long and they used to your normal reaction, right? They used to, if I say this, I can get you to react. I can get you to step out of pocket. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can really mess up your day. I can really mess up your mood. Or so, yeah, you got to get to a place. I was about to say, yeah, because y'all know how I get when I really be. Listen, the thing about it is, because I had to remind myself, this is a teaching and not a live video, because y'all know I go all the way up, man. Listen, the thing is, you got to do something different. You got to do something different. You got to take some risks. You got to be bold in the way that you move around, you know? So if you used to be that person who didn't have a voice, who would let people say whatever, if you used to be that person that's just like, you know what? I don't like confrontation, so I'm just going to let folk just, you know, it is what it is. I dare you to step up to the plate. Right? Step up to the plate where you don't normally speak up. Now, I don't like the way that you talk to me. I don't like the way that you sent that message. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, it was real degrading. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you was trying to hit me or you was trying to hurt me with what you were saying. I don't like the way that you was moving around. You got to understand that you teach people how to treat you by what you allow from those folks. Don't let that go over your head. You teach people how to treat you by the things that you allow them to do to you directly. Okay, so when you're moving in your life and you have these connections, you will know who's beneficial to you and who's there to help you and not there just to be a yes man or just coming along for the shine. Is because people that genuinely love you and support you, when you step out of pocket, they gonna let you know, hey, wait a minute, hold on, come back here, because what you said just ain't go right. You know what I mean? You might have, I understand that you might have been passionate about what you were saying and that's how you felt, but it's the delivery. It's the body language. It's the tone in which you brought that to me. See, now I can't accept what it is that you're saying because I'm already on my defense. So you can have the right message and you know exactly what it is that you're trying to say. And you know for a fact that you're not trying to come from a hurtful place. But if you offend them, you might as well go ahead and shut the whole conversation down. Because now they're not about to hear anything that you say. And even if they hear it, it's going in one ear and out the other because it wasn't said in a way where they were able to receive it. So be careful about that as well. Do something risky. Do something that goes against your norm. Step out, whatever it is. If you haven't been taking yourself out, doing your self-care, do it. Some people might feel like that's not risky. I mean, it's risky to a person who ain't never done it. It's different to a person who ain't never done it. Anything that you do right now in your healing stage on this journey is risky. Why? Because it's unknown to you. You've lived a toxic life for so long that when you start moving in a direction where things have balance and boundaries and you're open and you're transparent and you're not living this double life and you're really priding yourself on being a genuinely good person, when you get into a place where you unpacking all of your generational curses and strongholds and family information, things that have had you suppressed, for a very long time, your past has been holding you hostage for a long time. When you start being open and honest with yourself and other folk about it, you got to understand that this is risky for you. This is different for you. This is outside of your norm. This is not something that you normally do. So you got to be bold with it, because if you don't, it's going to be some people that's going to come and the first thing, well, you acting real different. You being real bougie now. Now all of a sudden you just want to be by yourself. What you want to be by yourself for? Folk gonna question you. They are going to feel a certain type of way. Why? Because nothing is more intimidating to a person that is a manipulator or a narcissistic person or just a plain out bad friend, period. Nothing offends that person, especially when you're in a relationship with them. Boy, look at here. Don't nothing bother them like your growth. They can't stand that growth, man. You start talking about growing, reading, meditating, and praying. Boy, they get real upset with you. Why? Because they know the days with you are limited at that point. See, I was attracted to you and I was invested in you while I was broken. If you in shambles, you're going to accept anything because you're not in a place where you're able to know the difference in between what is right for you and what is wrong for you. But the moment that you start growing and healing and moving forward in life, things that you used to have a taste for, you're not going to have a taste for that no more. Now you're looking at them like your feet stink, you're ashy, your hair nappy. I don't even know what brought me over here. You will get to that place. It's like everything about that. It's like, yeah, you are not what I thought you was going to be. And the bad part about it is a lot of times before we even get to that place, we've already out here. It'd be people who ain't got nothing to offer us, who ain't even on our level, who can't match our grind, who have absolutely no hustle, have absolutely no goals, none of that. And we find ourselves, you over here stressed out over somebody you got to take care of. You ever had that happen? You over here crying about somebody you got to pick up and drop off at work. The devil is a lie. Now, wait a minute. Now, it's one thing for your car to be in the shop one day, but we talking about when you ain't got one at all. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of everything else, and then half of the time they be living with you. Like it ain't even like I could come to your house and spend a night bag. I can't even spend a night bag. I ain't even got a little spot in your closet. You feel me? And we will find ourselves out here being stressed out, being depressed, being walked all over and treated poorly by a person that can't even match us in no type of way. So it's important that when you're dealing with your mental health and you're sitting yourself down and you're having these conversations with you, is this profitable? Because if it's not, then it's just taking up space. If it's not beneficial to your growth, it's taking up space. If it's not helping you elevate, it's taking up space. If you're surrounded by a bunch of folk that you can't learn anything from, you're not motivated by, you're not inspired by, then they're just taking up space. Yes, times in my life when I want to party and I want to enjoy myself and have a good time. But that's not an everyday thing. That's a celebration. That's a here today and I'm back at work tomorrow. Your day and your night shouldn't surround those folks, because that's not going to help you get to where you're trying to get to, nor will it help you accomplish your goal. The other thing I want you to understand is you have to be equally obsessed with your process, just like you are with that finished product. You have to be obsessed. Write that in your notes. You have to be obsessed with your process. I need you to get obsessed with your process. What does that mean? I want you to be doing your morning routine like it's something that you got to absolutely do in order for you to survive. I got to do this. Even if that means I got to get up earlier. Even if that means I got to, make a couple of sacrifices. I'm not going to be able to stop at McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or Burger King to get that breakfast biscuit, because this is something that's mandatory. Just like you want that finished product, just like you want to get to that place in your life where you're well balanced and you know what's going on, you have got to be obsessed with your process. Every day I wake up, I got to do this. Every day on my lunch break, I got to get my 5 to 10 pages. Before I go to sleep, let me go ahead, and do some more positive affirmations. Let me listen to some ministry. Let me listen to some motivational speaking. Let me turn off the radio when I'm driving in my car and just be in silence. Why? Because I'm conditioning my mind to quiet down. I'm conditioning my mind to relax. Because what'll happen is, as adults, we have so much stuff going on every day, all day. We're constantly moving. We got one appointment after the other. We got kids. We got all these other things that we got to work on, that we do what? We go to sleep. We go to bed. When we go to bed, we're tired, right? When we wake up, we're still tired. Do you know why? Because our mind never went to sleep. Our body went to sleep, but our mind didn't. While we sleep, we're still thinking about all the things that we got to do when we wake up. Now we're not utilizing our temporary boundary. That temporary boundary, remember, it keeps us living in the now. That temporary boundary, it keeps you from dwelling on the past and overthinking the future. You have got to you got to have that cutoff. When it's time for me to go to sleep, I'm asleep. When it's time for me to be at work, I'm at work. When it's time for me to get home, then I'm at home. I don't want to talk about work. I don't want to talk about the gym. I don't want to talk about nothing other than what we got going on right here. I want to live in the now. I want to enjoy the right now. Right? So you got to stay focused on that. I got some more, y'all. I got some more. You know what I'm saying? And you got to carry your I got to win mentality. You got to carry that I got to win mentality. Put that in your notes. I got to win mentality. You start your morning with that, and you carry that throughout your whole entire day. You don't let nothing or nobody separate you from that. Even if it's going to be a little bit hard, even if I got to pray a little more, I got to fast a little more. Maybe I got to learn how to ground myself. Maybe I got to, do a little more of this, a little more, whatever it is that you got to do. I got to win. When folk talking to you about what it is that you're doing, you should have so much passion in that to say, you know what? I don't have a plan B because plan A got to work. If I set up a plan B, that means that I'm second guessing my plan A. That means that I'm not sure if plan A is going to work. So let me make sure I got some cushion over here. I got something to fall back on. But the truth is, when you got that I got to win type of mentality, you let it be known, I'm going to be relentless. It doesn't doesn't matter how many doors that I knock on, eventually I'm going to get a yes. Don't care how many times somebody say no, my yes is going to come. I'm going to keep knocking. I'm going to keep asking. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pursuing this here until I get what I rightfully deserve. And one of the things I always think about, Drea, and I know you probably know the scripture where it come from, but when he said he tussled with it, it's one of my favorite ones. He said, I tussled with it all night. And what he said was, I'm not gonna turn you loose. I'm not gonna turn you loose until
yes, I'm gonna find it for you, friend.
Well, yeah, you find the verse. But the thing about it was like you have to have. Was it Jeremiah? No, Jeremiah said was shut up in his bones.
According to Wikipedia, Jacob wrestling with the angel.
There we go, Jacob.
Genesis is Genesis.
You have got to have that mind of Jacob. You have to have that mind of Jacob. If I got to wrestle with this all night, if I got to continue to pray all through the day, whatever I got to do, you got to let folk know that, yep, I love you. I don't want this to work. I want us to be happy and healthy. But even if I got to walk away at this moment, come hell or high water, I'm going to be able to bounce back. I'm going to be okay. Yep, that's right. You could be good together. I could be good with you. But don't think that just because we're not, that I'm going to fall apart, that I'm going to be depressed. I'm going to be stressed out. I'm going to be losing weight. I'm going to be walking around looking like a 13-year-old boy going through puberty, because I am not. And that's how you have got to feel over your life. I'm going to tussle with this thing until it bless me. I'm going to wrestle with it. We got to go to war. Because until you give me what I know is rightfully mine, I can't let you loose.
That's it.
And that's how you have to be about your mental health. That's how you have to be over your goals. That's how you have to be over your relationships. That's how you have to be and wake up every single day of your life. You got to wake up with that mind of Jacob. I'm going to wrestle with this here until you bless me, until you give me what I know. And the thing about it is, the more that you pray that prayer of creating me a clean heart and renew a right spirit within me, then you know that every day that you're waking up, before you move outside of that door, you already know that I know my heart right.
Yeah.
I know my heart right. I know my spirit is right. I handled that before I left out the door. And because I did the work and I followed through with everything, I refuse to let anybody come and rob me of what I already set up. So when I tell you, you got to be committed to the commitments that you make to yourself. When you say you're going to do it, you got to do it. And you got to make sure that you stay consistent. You stay dedicated. And when folk ask you about your plan or how you living and how's things going, you got to let folk know too. Boldly. Stop walking around and whispering to folk. Stop walking around and talking to folk like you ain't got no authority, like you still well, you know what I'm trying to do is I really was thinking about
it's coming along well. Hello.
Yeah, it's doing something, and I'm trying to see how the Lord gonna bless it, and I'm just I'm praying that it. No, you gotta start looking folk directly in their face and letting it be known. People ask me how you doing. I'm perfect. I'm perfect.
Good.
Because even when I'm broken, I'm still perfect. Even when I got things going on, I'm still perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm still okay, because I understand that failure does not mean finished. It just means I got to fix it. It means it's something in my plan that I got to go back and I got to revamp. I got to take something out and put it back, put something else in. Failure does not equal finished. It equals fix it. Fix it. What are you doing? I'm fixing my life. What are you doing? I'm fixing my life. I'm fixing my marriage. I'm fixing my relationship. I'm fixing my walk with God. I'm fixing my mental health. What am I doing? This is what I'm doing every day. I'm making a conscious effort within myself to fix the things that I'm connected to. And this is going to be the kicker right here, though. And the things that I can't fix, I'm cutting loose. And that's it right there. Because see, you got to learn how to take out the trash. Put that in my notes, Josh. Take out the trash. You got to learn to take out the trash.
Trash.
You got to learn how to take out the trash. See, it's one thing for you to walk away from a situation. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm just walking away from it. But it's another thing when you walk out because I had enough. I had enough. I've given all the energy that I'm going to give to that. I've done all the praying that I'm going to do for that. You know what I'm saying? I've tried everything that I can do. I've exhausted all possibilities. I've communicated and over communicated. I've forgiven. I've compromised. I've stepped up to the plate. You got to know when you are not being appreciated. You got to know when you're not being appreciated. You got to know when you're not being respected. You got to know when you're being taken for granted, when you're being taken for a ride. When folk is in your life and you know for a fact that they're not able to reciprocate the same energy that you're putting out, when you realize that they can't pick up what it is that you're putting down, then it's time for you to part ways. We're not equally yoked. What I'm doing and how I'm living, you're not on board. You don't understand this movement right here. And that's okay. I can't force you into this position, just like you can't force me to stay with you while you not. Because I only want to be surrounded by folk that's ready to grow, that's ready to elevate. And if you're comfortable with the bare minimum, and some folks are, and that be the struggle right there, is because you are in love with the potential. You know what it is that they can be if they put in some type of work. You know how happy that relationship could be had that person remained the same person that you married or that you dated or that you chill with. Like, dang, what happened to the representation? It was just that. It was smoke and mirrors. I had to do what I had to do to finesse you into this thing. And you know this because once you get there, they can't handle the responsibility of keeping you happy.
Wow.
And when I say that, yeah, you are responsible for your own happiness. That's, but it's two different types that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about self-happiness. I'm talking about the happiness that you receive from being in love with somebody that genuinely cares about you, that have acts of kindness shown towards you. Yeah. That's going to remind you, did you do your self-care? Did you do any reading? How are you feeling today? Simple things. Be over there crying about somebody and they won't even call you and ask you how your day doing. I'm going like, what? No. Let me get back to these notes, Raymond. Hold on. Oh, here go another note I need y'all to put down. And I'm going to because I'm about to get out of the way in a second. In this season right here, ain't no tapping out. We ain't got no room for error. This gotta work. I gotta grow. I gotta heal. I gotta move forward in life. Ain't no tapping out in this season. And this season, it's no tapping out. It's no throwing in the towel. It's no, I don't like confrontation. It's no, I don't want to go back and forth. You got to look folk in their face and let them know that in behind my mental health, in behind my joy, my peace, my healing, in behind this journey that I'm on right now, I want you to understand that I want all the smoke about it. You're not going to talk to me crazy. You're not going to handle me crazy. You're not going to give me the bare minimum. I'm not settling for 80-20, whether that's in a relationship, a family ship, a church ship, a job ship. If you are not treating me the way that I deserve to be treated, if you're not respecting me, if you are taking me for granted in any type of way, yeah, you got to be cut off. I got to go. I got to abort that mission. I got to get on through. It ain't no tapping out, because it's no tapping out for me. Because see, you could tussle with people and argue with folks so much that you would give up on yourself. You would give up on your dream. You would give up on your goal. Why? Because you're from arguing and wrestling and going back and forth with other folk who feel like you can't do it. Now, yeah. You can't come over here in my life and then be telling me what I can and I can't do. Like, that's just won't be that ain't this, and this definitely just ain't that. So it ain't no tapping out in this season. And the last thing I want y'all to do, Josh, this is also a note, baby. Give yourself permission. I'm going to use this at this doggone conference that I'm going to. I'm going to tell you that right now. Just give yourself permission. I'm in love with it already. Mm-hmm. Give yourself permission to heal, to grow, to win, to let go. Give yourself permission to heal, to grow, to win, and to let go. And in closing, I just want to ask that question, like, what, I mean, if you are in control, then what are you afraid of? You don't control life, but you control how you react to life. Give yourself permission to let go of all those negative energies and feelings in relationships and situationships and family ships, all of those things that's been holding you back and preventing you from being or becoming your best self, the best version of yourself. Give yourself permission tonight to heal, to grow, to win, and to let go. And when you let go, you let all the way go, not just of that situation, but of everything that's connected to that situation as well. A lot of times, what we don't understand is that we prolong our healing by trying to hold on to bits and pieces because of our fear of living without it. But if it's doing nothing but damaging you, you got to give yourself permission to let this stuff go so that you can move forward and live that life that you truly want and that you truly deserve. Okay. And keep in mind, y'all got for the next 14 days. Next 14 days. Remember what the task is, right? I need to know, what is it that you really want out of life? When y'all come back to class, your brain, I want some notes. Y'all can, if y'all want to, y'all can send it to me in your in my inboxes. If you didn't wrote it all the way out, like how you did with the vision boards. Those of you, if you're gonna sit down and write it out and make it nice, do that so I can post it on my page and whatnot. I love sharing you guys' work. The thing about it is, I want to know. I want you to do that evaluation on yourself. Look at your goals. Look at your business plans. Look at your relationships. Look at the job shifts and the things that you are connected to, the people that you're connected to. Are they complementing the thing that you want? What steps are you making to get these things done? Because having an idea is just an idea if you don't have any action. It's just you talking. In order to make it come to life, you got to get to work. You got to get active. Because if you don't, you're just wasting more time on top of more time. And that's something that we just don't have. So with that being said, I want to tell you guys, thank you so much for hanging in there with us tonight. I knew we were going to go over and the class was going to be about, an hour and a half because we end up not having one the other week. But I wanted to make sure that I was able to get these two, give you guys two classes in one. So that way we'll be caught up with everything. I just want to tell you guys that I love you. And you guys know that already. I tell y'all that all the time. Every single day that you wake up, and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. Thank you so much, Evangelist Drea, for coming through and bringing the awesome notes, man. I love the PowerPoint. I love the effort and the energy and everything that you brought to it. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I want every single time we bring on a guest. You know what I mean? I want to be able to share this platform with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those firm believers in, man, you helping another person shine would never dim your light. And not only that, like, you took a chance on me and invested in me when nobody else would or was doing it. So I'm beyond grateful for everything that you've done, and anything that I have, just know that you're always more than welcome to it. Okay. With that being said, guys, I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much, Josh, man. Y'all know Josh is our tech guy. He is on here getting y'all notes together. He is on here. You know what I'm saying?
Josh, yes, we got to give Josh a hand clap because he's on it. We got to give Josh a hand clap.
Well, we was pushing it today. I know he was over there saying, man, let me get street stuff together because I will never hear the end of it. And everybody, I want y'all to know right now, Josh is actually working right now. I know we talked about before, and I guess I might as well say that it's really God's plan, because initially we were trying to go ahead and get the book put up on Amazon and whatnot. But I know for a fact that I want the guys that's in my Patreon to be able to get first dibs to the book. So what Josh is working on right now is trying to get it uploaded to my website. Right.
Awesome.
So if he go, yes. So once he gets and once
Awesome.
he figured this thing out and get it all set up for you guys, I will write inside the Patreon. You guys will get first dibs. You will know that the book is up there and you guys can go ahead and start ordering it. And then we'll start the promotion for everybody that's on the outside.
Can I say 2 things real quick?
Yes, baby, go ahead. Y'all,
So
that's
one,
Josh. Why we didn't get no picture?
because I'm nappy right now.
You are not, y'all. He looks good, and then he has these beautiful eyebrows. Go ahead, we listening.
Nappy.
Josh, you being shy.
Hey, I'm
Right.
just nappy right now. That's all. So one, I made a playlist in the Patreon so people can easily see all the classes, just so they don't have to scroll.
Oh wow.
It'll be at the top. It should be called Class Bootcamp, the playlist. So if you just click on that, it'll have all the classes 1 through 4 that you can easily get to quickly.
He is always
That's fire.
working.
That's fire.
So 2, your Audible book or audio book is on your website. It's not public, so don't freak out or go in there yet.
Yeah.
But it is up there. I tested it. It's working. I'll let you see it, and then once it looks good to you, we can distribute it where you want to distribute it.
Boy, you are all right with me. Y'all see what I mean? He just comes in and you know what I'm saying? He comes in and he just does his job like it. Hey, he stuck with me. He came in October and he's been stuck with me ever since then. And I'm telling you, y'all got to get y'all one. Not mine, but you can get you one. Just not my one. You know what I'm saying? Just get your one, not my one though. So guys, with that being said, now I'm extremely happy right now because the book is also ready. So I will let you guys, I'm gonna go and check it out myself after I go and check it out and everything. If everything is all good, the book will be ready. And what I'll do is I'll come into the Patreon and I will post up a message. When I post up the message, everybody inside the Patreon, I will give you guys at least 3 to 4 days to go in, get y'all downloads going on or whatever. And I will keep the same release date for the people that's in the public. They can still do it, you know what I mean, on the 2nd, but you guys will get first dibs. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. I love you guys so much. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Thank you so much, Josh and Britt. I will see you guys later.
All right. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Mm-hmm.